Welcome to Carolina Week Sports. I'm Deshaun Brown. It was a sad yet confusing night in Cleveland for the Lady Tar Heels. Now, despite holding Tennessee to just 27% from the field, the women lost the game and their shot at the national title. The energy was high going into the semifinal, but it was physical and nothing short of an ugly first half. The Heels and the Vols had their two best players, Latta and Parker, on the bench with foul trouble. Carolina enjoyed a much better start to the second half. They went on a 17-2 run during a 5-minute period, leading by as much as 12. Things were looking good, but that's when the wheels came off for the Heels. Starters Latoya Pringle and Camille Little both fouled out of the game. The Tar Heels wouldn't score a single field goal in the final 8 minutes. Instead, they watched Candace Parker lead her team to a 56-50 win. The Vols now own the worst shooting percentage from the field by a winning team in Final Four history. The Heels had a few ugly stats of their own. Carolina's guards, Ivory Latta and Alex Miller, combined for 3 assists and 12 turnovers. Elena Larkins was a non-factor in this game. She only had 4 points after dropping 29 against Purdue. Carolina scored almost 35 below its season average. Not all of the news concerning Carolina basketball is sad. Men's coach Roy Williams has been elected to the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. Williams is the 8th Tar Heel to be elected, joining legendary coaches Dean Smith and Frank McGuire. The induction ceremony will be held in September at the Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts. Now on Friday, Carolina baseball welcomed the Demon Deacons to the Bosch. In the first inning, first baseman Dustin Ackley smacks this 2-run homer well over the right field wall. Ackley extends his hitting streak to 20 games. To the 8th, Carolina up 3-1 with a Deacon up to bat. Watch the Heels turn it for a smooth double play to close it out. The Deacons couldn't do anything about that. Now in the 9th, Andrew Carrigan put the Deacons to sleep with strikeout after strikeout after strikeout. Now Carrigan is tied at 8th for all-time career saves. Moving on to Saturday. The Demon Deacons scored 4 runs in the top of the 7th inning to take the 5-1 lead. In the bottom of the 7th, the Heels came back with 8 runs. Carolina went on to finish off the Demon Deacons 11-6. Moving to Sunday action, the Heels trailed Wake by 2 in the 6th inning. After too many doubles like this one, Coach Fox had a word with his Heels and sent pitcher Luke Buchanan to the bench. Then the game only got worse. Rob Catapano's first pitch is wild. The pitcher throws it back. Catapano thinks he has it, but drops it. Wake up by 3. Minutes later, the Deacons send it back to Catapano for what should have been the easy out. Catapano overthrows first base by a mile. The Demon Deacons defeated the Heels 6-0. Baseball legend Ted Williams once said, "Hitting a baseball is the single hardest thing to do in sports." This statement doesn't seem to apply to UNC freshman sensation Dustin Ackley. Our own Joe George has more.
Well, he's like a gym rat. He's like a gym rat in baseball, you know, in basketball. He's just, you know, he's out here all the time. He loves it.
Head coach Mike Fox has never seen a freshman put up numbers like Dustin Ackley has this season.
He's on a pace that's almost, you know, unimaginable in baseball.
Despite his early success, Ackley has remained modest.
I've been fortunate on most of my base hits and finding holes, and I mean, that's what it's all about. There's some guys on our team that have been hot and hitting the ball hard, but they've just been hitting it right at people. Some of mine have just found holes.
Ackley's stats include a team-leading .475 batting average, 56 hits, and 40 RBIs. This lofty batting average comes as a surprise even to Ackley.
I was hoping to be up in at least the 300s, but I never really expected that.
He is also on a current 22-game hitting streak, and Coach Fox doesn't want to disrupt his mindset.
When somebody's going like that, the worst thing you can do is say anything to him. You just try to not mess up the mojo, you know. You just don't say much to him, but he's a special talent.
The 2-time ACC Player of the Week has really impressed his coach at the plate.
He's barreled so many balls and hit him on the nose. He's just got the flattest swing. His barrel stays through the zone a long time when he hits. I mean, he's really been taught well.
In his first year, Ackley has enjoyed his experience as a Tar Heel. And because of MLB draft rules, he'll be around through at least his junior season.
That is a good feeling, knowing that some of these young guys are going to be here for 3 years.
Oh, it's been great. I mean, all my teammates are good guys, and it's much respect from everybody. So I just love it out here.
In Chapel Hill, I'm Joe George, Carolina Week Sports.
It's pretty impressive. Now, it's been 13 years since the men's lacrosse team beat Johns Hopkins. Do I sense an upset? Carolina, sporting the white jerseys here, showed no signs of fear against this Blue Jay team. In the fourth, with the score tied at 9, Brian Connors was getting fancy with the behind-the-back goal. The Heels take the 10-9 lead. But you know Johns Hopkins isn't going out like that. The Jays get the easy goal to tie it at 10. Oh, but it gets even better. Michael Burns, off the Brian Connors assist, that's the game winner. Carolina upsets 5th-ranked Johns Hopkins 13-10. Carolina's women's lacrosse team hosted ACC rival Boston College on Sunday. The ladies jumped ahead early with this goal by Megan Bosika. Boston College tried to stay in the game and even tied the score, but the Heels then proceeded to put on a show. They netted 10 straight goals, 6 coming from freshmen. Carolina ran away with the easy 14-4 win, securing its #2 ranking and improving to 10-1 on the season. So a nice way to end the weekend.
Absolutely. Thanks, Deshaun. We told you earlier how dark chocolate can help your heart. That's good news for chocolate lovers like me.
Well, the good news keeps rolling in. When we come back, we'll show you the newest place to get your chocolate fix, where people are lining up like kids in a candy store.